Well, boys and girls, she's dead. That's not supposed to be on the outside of the engine. So we're getting ready to lift the heads off of this thing. As you can see, down in that port and down in that port. There's a bunch of metal in there. Pretty sure that's a piece of piston skirt. I'll put in a still picture of what's left of the blower. The blower might be dead. We're not sure yet. Won't know until I take it apart. But I'm gonna put my gloves back on, and we're gonna lift this head off of there and see what kind of a surprise there is, because there's gonna be a surprise. I'm hoping like mad that these cylinder heads are still okay, because they're very expensive cylinder heads. Okay, we may have a ground on the back of the heads. Yep. Okay, one more second before the grand unveiling.
Get your camera. Hole. There's the washer.
Well, alrighty. Piston. Little metal in that.
I think they're good.
That head looks good. Looking at this piston, I would kind of expect that head to be good. So here's a little bit of a quick learning lesson. When we were dismantling this engine, we weren't being super careful with it. But if you were dismantling an engine, if you're dismantling an engine that you care about, you got to be super careful about stuff like that. We knew it was in there, but you know, it's easy to drop something like that in your good motor and forget about it, and that will wreck your motor. So just for funsies, let's see if we can pluck that piece out of there. Somewhere I had a ginormous flat-bladed screwdriver. There it is.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's not supposed to do that.
That piston is not attached to anything.
Is there any rod left?
Okay, so one of the first things we want to look at on this piston is see if a ringland broke off. I'm going to say no to the ringland, and that doesn't count right there. That's the only thing that could be a minor damage to the cylinder head, is the valves may be bent, but that's fixable.
Look.
See the valve marks?
Yeah. It had metal on it, but it didn't look.
If it just needs valves, it's not the end of the world. Which end? It should be that end. So go ahead and set it down like that.
This valve is.
So yeah, that's where it would have been smacking the piston. All I got to do is put a plug in it, and then we'll pour some solvent in here and see if it leaks. But this is very encouraging.
I can only see light through.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, so that valve's bent for sure. Isaac said he sees daylight in there. So that's not,
I can see.
that's fixable, and it's worth fixing. These are like $1,300 cylinder heads, so I want to get them fixed. Even though I'm not going to use them, I want to get them fixed and make sure they're okay and then resell them.
Look fine otherwise.
There will be another video coming up on the future plans, but for now I just wanted to show the carnage of what happens when you either break a piston or break a rod or both. So I'm going to turn the camera off for a minute and we're going to pop this driver's side head off and see what that side looks like.
That side's way worse.
I don't know why, but I have a feeling that number one is the one that let go and it took out the number two. But let's see. Okay, here we go with the driver's side. So we get it taken off the dowels. We gotta pop it off the bottom without wrecking. Oh, she's close. There she goes. Oh, there's the whole piston right there. Yep, 1 and 2.
It's sitting there sideways.
I'll get a flashlight so we can see this a little bit better. This thing just ate so much metal. Does the chamber look like it's in one piece?
Yeah, the only thing I'd be worried about is this nick right here.
Yeah, that can be blended.
But all these valves look pretty good. These ones I would definitely do the
leak check.
The leak check.
You can see where it hit all the little bits of metal.
Right there.
But it doesn't look like it's damaged. Nothing that can't be polished out. More metal bits.
Blended it to it. I think this one's better than that one.
Yeah, this one actually ate some valves. Oh, she's puking oil all over the place. Go ahead and set it down flat, bud. Should be alright.
Oh, it's in there. Because it's not supposed to be in sideways. Stupid light. Look at all that under there. You hit it with a hammer.
Ignore my piece of shit flashlight, people. Yeah, let me go get the ball peen. It's going to be interesting to see what the damn yard guys.
Still connected to the rod.
No.
How are you gonna get it out?
Hold on, I'm gonna try something. The other option we have is I might drill a hole in the piston real quick, and we'll rip it out that way. So I'm still not entirely sure exactly what happened. I know the number one concern, I think, with the old LS1, the original LS1 engines, is busting off the top part of the ringland. And it sure, that's from after the fact damage. But it sure looks to me like it did not break a ringland. And like I said, when we were looking at the number 2 piston earlier, I don't think this broke a ringland either. This is, I'm pretty sure this is absolutely secondary damage from when the rods let go. I'm not an expert at these engines by any means, but I just have a funny feeling that for whatever reason,
I think
the rods let go. And these are the weakest generation of LS rods that were made. So it's kind of interesting. The big end of the rod spins freely on the crank. Like there's absolutely nothing wrong with those bearings. They turn real nice. I'm thankful that we got a shot at saving the heads, and I'll get those sent off to a machine shop and have them fixed, whatever it costs, because that's not going to cost as much as those heads are worth, so it's worth fixing. But yeah, next video will be about the forward moving plans to make sure this never happens again.